Hi, this particular lecture is going to be on the inventory management system in GCP that is provided by Ansible. So this session is going to consist of two separate topics. The first topic is you'll create a private public key for SSH, and you will use this SSH to communicate between your control machine and your instances, your virtual machine instances. And the second part is to create a dynamic inventory file that will consist of all the virtual machines that you have created in GCP. So for this, we will need to configure two files, the ansible.cfg file and the inventory.gcp.yaml file. The inventory.gcp.yaml file is basically a module that is provided by GCP, which dynamically generates an inventory file for you to use. So the architecture is going to look something like this. The control machine, or in our case, the Cloud Shell, will consist of the private key, and using this private key and the public key that would be in the metadata of the GCP project, we can create an SSH communication between our control machine, that is our Cloud Shell, and our GCP project. So once you've established an SSH, you would be able to run your Ansible commands or your Ansible playbooks directly in your virtual machine instances. So finally, after we've set everything up, we will run a ping command to see whether we are able to ping all the virtual machine instances that have been created. So let's proceed and let's see how this works. So the first thing we'll do is we'll create a public private key. So I'll be using the putty key generator to do the same. So let me generate my key. And the username here would be Ansible. And I need to convert it into an OpenSSH key. So I'll convert that. And I will save this file. So the next thing I'll do is I'll take the public key and I'll paste it in my metadata, in my project metadata. So here I'm in my project. Now let me go to my compute. I'll go to metadata. Within the SSH keys, I'll edit it and I'll add a new SSH key. So I'll just paste the public key that I just generated and I'll save it. So let me open my Cloud Shell now. So I've opened my Cloud Shell. So now let me just upload my private key. So I'll upload file. It's Ansible 2. So I've renamed it from Ansible to Ansible 2. So next thing I'll do is I'll just copy this Ansible 2 to my .ssh folder. So let me go to my .ssh. So you can see my Ansible 2 is there. Now the next thing I need to do is I need to configure the ansible.cfg file. Now when you initially install Ansible, the config file is not configured or it's not there. So to check whether your ansible.cfg is configured or not, you can just run the ansible // version. And if you find that the configure file is none, that means your configure file has not yet been created. So this has to be created in the /etc/ansible folder. So let's go to that particular folder and let's create a .cfg file. So for this I need to have sudo. So let me do a sudo. So I'll create a Ansible folder which is also not there. So the first thing I'll do is I'll create an Ansible folder. Now I need to create the ansible.cfg file. Now within this ansible.cfg folder, I need to add 3 entries: the remote user, the host key checking, and the private key file. The remote user is basically Ansible. So this was the user that I had given. And the private key file is the path to the private key that I had just created. So I'll just copy this and I'll paste it. Okay, so with this we've completed our SSH part. So now the next thing we need to do is we need to create the inventory file. So to do that, we'll again go back to our normal user. So the next thing we need to do is we need to create our inventory file. So you can go back to your Google GCP configuration guide on how to create your dynamic inventory. So here it states that you have to create a .gcp.yaml file, and this file should consist of these entries: the plugin, the project name, the auth kind, and the service account file. So the service account file is basically the same service account we had used previously. The auth kind would remain service account, and here you need to mention your project. And the plugin is basically the gcp_compute. So I'll just copy this and I'll create a .gcp.yaml file. So let's create our .gcp.yaml file. So I've already created an inventory.gcp.yaml file. So let me just show you how this file looks like. So this has basically the same configuration as is mentioned in this particular document. So again, it has the plugin. The project is basically the same project that we are in currently. The auth kind is the service account, and the service account file is basically the path to the service account that we have created. So one more extra setting that you need to do is you need to also mention the path of this particular inventory file in your configuration file. So the .cfg that you had previously created. So let's do that as well. So here I have the path mentioned. So I'll just copy this and I'll paste it in my CFG again. So now we have finished all our settings. So the next thing we will do is we'll create an instance, and we will see if that particular instance is available in the inventory file. So let's use the create instance.yaml to create an instance. So again, we will use the playbook that we had previously used in our previous example to create another instance. So I'll call the Ansible /playbook the create instance.yaml. Okay, an instance has been created. Now to check your inventory file, you can again go back to the guide, and here it gives you the command to see your configuration or to see your inventory. So I'll just copy this command and I'll paste it there. And here the file name you need to mention is the inventory file that you have just created. So I'll just copy this. And the name of my inventory file is inventory.gcp.yaml. So you can see that it gives an output, and it's basically under the all. So you can group your instances based on certain criteria. So I have this URL on how you can do that quite easily. So I'll send a link to this particular URL in the description below. So you can use this link to create groups within your inventory file. So it's better, so it's easier for you to organize those virtual machines. So for now, all the virtual machines would be under the all key. So now that you have your inventory, let's do something very basic. So let's try to ping this particular instance using one of the modules that we have. And the name of this module is called ping. So using this module, let's try to ping this particular instance. So to do that, the command is Ansible and I need to ping all the hosts that are there in my particular inventory file. So currently there is just one. So I will just ping this particular instance. So here instead of localhost, I'll just mention as a whole because I want to ping all the instances that are there in the inventory file. So the next thing I need to mention is the module. So the name of the module is ping. So let's see whether I'm able to ping that particular instance. So you can see that I get a response back from that particular instance and a success. So in the next lecture, we can see how using inventory you can install softwares and packages to your virtual machines.